Breaking news. Fans of the popular... Sorry, Bill?
Yep.
Yeah, sorry to bother. I think there's a mistake with the prompter.
I don't think so. I had the
Yeah,
intern
it's
check
saying
it.
that...
Really?
It's the popular YouTube channel.
Whoa.
Bryce.
Oh, no, that's a mistake.
Oh.
Just ignore that. Sorry.
Okay.
My bad.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. Thank you. Breaking news. Fans of the YouTube channel Brian's Garden are heading into panic as he approaches 3 months of no uploads, despite promising consistency. Nah, you have to wait for that. But you'll get it soon, because I'm actually gonna be posting. His current whereabouts are unclear. Some believe he may have fallen into burnout, but he's only posted like 3 videos in the last 9 months, so seems like he never burned much in the first place. Okay. Sick burn. Right, Bill? Regardless, we do have a fan of the channel willing to give a very emotive and earnest plea for his return. Where he at? Who he think he is, Court Reezy? He got 1 video that passed 200 views and he think he can just disappear. Like, it was never giving that. You know what I mean? Like, the video only got 5 comments. And one of them was his mother. And to be quite frank, I'm not even a fan. I'm his cousin. He paid me to create 4 separate accounts and comment under them saying that it's for engagement. Like, no one's engaged. You know what I mean? Like, no one's clocked in. And they got me out here, like, people mowing their lawns, getting out there, live people, birds chirping. Like, you think people can't hear me? This is embarrassing. Like, who did... Wait. Is that... Hey, you've probably been wondering where I've been. I can yeah, you, I can tell. And to that I say, when the child is tea, but the finna is gag, sis, I am dead as a child. You know what? I quit. Get somebody else to do that. This is ridiculous. When I talk about, oh, come help me, you my cousin, you my cousin. Like, people never do it. But really. So, okay. Okay. I'm back. Hi. I'd waste my time telling you where I was, but I wasn't anywhere doing anything. And also, I wasted the first couple minutes of this video on a skit, and I probably lost all of my audience. Anyway, so, where I ended off the last video, episode 4, was...
Wait a minute, hold on.
You're a disappointment.
Wait. Okay, no. Episode 1, I finished cutting up all the planks of wood and I cleaned up the area. Episode 2, I finished building a lot of the raised beds. Episode 3, I finished building all of the raised beds, put in the dirt, and planted most of everything. And episode, wait, 4, 3... Episode 4 now, everything flopped tremendously. I had such high hopes. Gotta have high... This video's gonna get copied. I'm not getting money anyway. Gotta have high hopes for a living. And they were high. And my plants did die. Okay! They all died. Well, they didn't die. It didn't grow in the first place. Which is kind of the problem. So... I went there a couple weeks, no, I think it was a week after last video, and I went to check up on everything, but I didn't mark or label anything the last week I was there.
I mean, whatever. And then these is, I literally forgot. Wait, what? Oh my gosh. I forgot what I planted where, so I guess we just have to wait and see.
You're not very pretty. And you're not very bright. I'm so glad we had that talk.
So it was really just a whole lot of dirt. A whole lot of dirt in a guessing game. But I don't know if you know this. I don't know if you know this, but I actually recorded it. Yeah, I did, and I uploaded it on this platform. It's like UberTuber or something. But I uploaded it there, and I was able to go back and see where I planted everything. And even after I saw, I still didn't mark it. So I guess I didn't care that much. I went to check up on everything, but I checked up on the potato. Basically nothing was growing, by the way. I checked up on the potatoes. Maybe. But I assume an animal dug everything up. In 2024? This video was recorded in 2024. But in 2024, we out here digging up people's potatoes? And it was raw. That's odd. Yeah. And there was a bunch of, so I guess those animals, and there was birds flying around, and I'm like, and bugs. I'm like, guys, this food is not for you. I know it's outside and that's your domain, but like, it's not for you. Be mindful. Just because food's placed in front of you don't mean you have to eat it. Have self-control. So anyway, at this point, I did this in the first two videos where I went around the house and I showed like how it looked as it was being renovated, and I didn't do that last video, and I wanted to do it this video. But as I was entering inside the house, I heard this strange noise. I heard this huge creepy noise. I'm like, I'm about to die. I'm about to die. I didn't think that because Jesus. But I was scared. And it turns out that was my cousin. It was the guy that I knew. So it's all chill, and who was supposed to be there. Oh yes, also when I went to check up on the garden, I planted the cabbage seeds that I had forgotten to plant last week.
Okay. Some of them have already sprouted. Wait. That one's already sprouted. It's covered in some toilet paper, but that's so exciting, bro. Before, when I did this, when I was planting them, I was planting them and I was like, there's no way these are actually gonna like grow into something. They're just like little, like almost like rocks. But this really shows that they're actually like becoming something, and that I'm actually creating something, and that's really great.
And I also planted these like garlic bulbs, and apparently you weren't supposed to plant them in like May or whenever I planted them, but you could, but they just wouldn't grow that much. And honestly, that's the vibe. I don't care. I just wanted to plant something because I didn't want empty space. So I just planted the garlic bulb and the cabbage seeds, and I just went on my merry way. And after a couple weeks, I returned, and I was so excited. I was so excited to go back and see all the growth and how everything had like blossomed and bloomed while I was gone. And there was nothing. There was nothing. There was nothing. Not as like, no plants. Like none of the things I planted grew.
Hi, I'm very excited to be back here. I just got here and I haven't seen the garden yet, but I'm hopeful. I don't know where that pile came from, and there's like, I don't know, it's been like mowed or something. And now there's this orange wire, and it's really hot and very sunny, but okay, let's see. Okay. There's growth here. Wait, but I don't know if that's, oh my gosh, I don't know anything. Alright. You can already see weeds poking up, but let's see. These are weeds. That's what I know. Okay, the strawberries have definitely grown. There's plant growth, but I don't know if that's like stuff you planted or I don't know. I came there next Tuesday and I found like a bunch of like, I don't know, like flies around the garden bed. And I Googled it, and Google said that the flies themselves aren't dangerous, but like the larvae, like they eat the roots and stuff and hurt the plants. So I bought like a garden netting for it, for everything to grow. And now I'm looking at it. Shouldn't there be more growth by now? I mean, I think these, yeah, I think I see, there's some good growth here, but
I couldn't tell like the weeds from what I actually planted. And again, there was a bunch of like animals and birds and whatever, and especially flies. When I returned, I saw that there was a lot of flies flying over the whole place, and I was scared.
I'm scared.
I know I put a bunch of dirt in this concentrated area, but why are flies here? That's odd. So I bought a net. I bought this net, and like, you like build something and then you throw the net over it. And in theory, I thought, oh, this is gonna keep the bugs out. But as we know, well, as I know, but we'll figure that out later. I wasn't actually living at the house, so I couldn't water it all the time, but there was someone there who could have watered it, but I didn't think to ask him until like a couple weeks later. But I was also sure it was like raining a lot anyway, and that's probably why there were flies there. Whatever. Them's the vibes, I guess, sista. Sorry. So, yeah, apparently, according to my script. Yes, this is when I realized that gardening was supposed to be a real challenge. Because before, I thought you just get dirt, and then you put a seed, and you give it some water, you give it some sunlight, and you get yourself a healthy vegetable. This is my vegetable, except it's not a vegetable. It's a container that once held a vegetable. But it didn't actually, because it held the juice of a vegetable. But it also didn't actually because it held the juice of a fruit. Hi. This is my 5-day-old empty orange juice container. Thank you. I've also noticed that my chair is like squeaking a lot, so hopefully you don't care. If you do, I'm sorry. If you do, I'm sorry. At this point, I was looking at everything and I was like, I might be screwed. And I remember wishing so hard that initially when I put in the dirt and everything that I had put cardboard at the bottom because it decomposed and it wouldn't have allowed the weeds to grow through. Yeah, me and weeds are at a constant state of war and I'm winning. But still, stop it. It's wrong. So my plan was, after all of this, my plan was to pull out all the weeds and then place the netting on top of everything. And I would keep the bugs out. The weeds would hopefully stop growing. Everything else would start growing and water it more. That's what I wanted to happen. To water it more. Before I got there, I brought this nasty, it's not really nasty, but it looked nasty, mixture of organic materials. I got this thing, which looks disgusting, but it's really just like blended up celery and like banana peels and stuff. I use as like compost, fertilizer, whatever it means, to hopefully help them so they can actually grow. I'm gonna put a bunch of water in here, in this thing, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of this to it, and then water the stuff, and hopefully everything is fine. I literally blended it myself and know what's inside, but I still don't want to touch it. Alright. And it was supposed to act like you know how some people do where they have water, but they have like this packet of like vitamins and they like pour it in the water before drinking it, and that gives them vitamins. I was kind of trying to do that with my plants. Like the mixture was supposed to add like some kind of, whoa. I watched because I watched it was supposed to act like a supplement as I watered it, and then the plants would be like, oh wait, nutrients were actually supposed to grow. I forgot. Haha, ooh, whoopsie. And they got the nutrients. Did they grow? And also, it's weird because why did I think, just because you're supposed to let it like decompose first. Like decomposes in the dirt and then it attracts more bugs. And my problem was bugs, but I think I put too much faith in that net. That darn net. I put too much faith in it and it did not help me. But 'tis the season to be jolly, and that's what I did. And it wasn't the season to be jolly. It was actually May. And then I finally got to actually building the frame for the net. Oh, should I talk? Should I talk? I mean, what's there to talk about, really? I mean, I don't want to talk and it'd be boring. And you're like, oh, we're just doing this now. How are you? That's really good. Okay. After that, I got the net that I also got from Amazon and just started laying it on top of everything. Okay. So it can fit around everything, but if I make it fit around everything, it'll be like a fitted sheet or something. Like it's like good one side and then it's not good on the other side. So I think I'm just gonna use one to cover the what I was originally planning to do and just do rows and rows, and it'll be fine. Space for sun and water to come through. Yeah, and that's all I did for that day, and I hoped it worked. And I returned to see what it looked like after a couple of weeks. The growth was ridiculous for the weeds, because my plants did not grow at all, which I think is ridiculous. I completely agree. Who is that? Me. Didn't you quit? That was the other guy. You know, the guy who paid to create fake accounts for you for okay. Well, you're fired. You ain't even have to be petty like that, though. I was doing a favor for you. Hey, I pay your bills. You pay me 50 cents an hour. What do you think this is? 50 cents? It's a lot of money in this economy. Fine. Have fun in your video without me. I was funny. Get a load of this guy. I heard that. Because one potato plant grew, and that was good. So it's around the raised beds have grown a lot. This is the potato. I think the only good thing that's growing here is this. I'm pretty sure this is like potato. I'm pretty sure. These two. Pretty sure that's potato. And you know what? I always love potatoes. Mashed potatoes, boiled, French fry. Anyway, yeah. So the net wasn't fully covered anymore. And I just ended up removing it because it obviously wasn't doing anything. There were still bugs everywhere. I didn't know why I thought it would do anything. It wasn't very secure, but I was desperate and I did desperate people things. And did it work? You know it. You know it. You know it. You remember the garlic I said I planted? It decomposed. As in broke down inside of the soil. I was so confused. I was like, I know I planted garlic. And I know what planted garlic looks like. But I was sifting through because I didn't want to sift. Because I knew that I planted stuff in there. And I didn't want to disturb what I planted. But honestly, I wasn't even feeling like I planted anything because nothing was growing. And at first it was like a light, but then I started digging. I was like, well, where is it? Where did it go? Beats me, pal. Beats me. Okay. I think the garlic decomposed instead of grew. The potatoes, if those are the potatoes, then only 2 of them have sprouted. I do not know where it went. I was so confuzzled. It was not there. And I was so sad because I was like, where my garlic at? Thanks for the nutrients, but where it at? Where it at? Anyway. Yeah. And that was the end of that day. I was so defeated. I said plants, sunlight, dirt, water, and that's it. But there's bugs, there's animals, there's weeds, there's nuts, there's plants not growing, there's watering when you're not even there, there's the sun's too hot, there's not enough sun, it's too windy, it's too crazy. It's like, like, was it like, what you being petty for? Like, I feel like nature wasn't even doing this before I decided to start gardening. Now I started gardening, now all these problems come up. It's like, if you have a problem, just say that. Actually, don't say that. Keep quiet, please. Don't hurt me. But, dang. At the end of that day, I just had a bunch of carrots and some broken dreams, or faded dreams. Broken furniture? Doesn't matter.
Here, instead, I'm gonna plant these carrots that I had. Why? There they are, carrot seeds. They need to be planted 1/2 inch deep with 1 to 2 inches. Okay. Well, at least I have a lot of space.
And I had this carrot seed packet, and I was like, you know what? As metaphorical tears strain down my face.
You're a disappointment.
I got the packet of carrots, and I didn't even try to space them out correctly. I was just like, y'all not gonna grow anyway, but might as well try. And I just like it was Christmas. You get a seed, you get a seed, you get a seed. Everyone got a seed. And I just everywhere. And I prayed, and I said, God, please, please.
I just hit an Ariana Grande.
Nothing else is growing. Please let the carrots grow. And yeah, that's what I did. And I can tell you now, actually, I'm not going to tell you now. You're going to have to watch the next video for that one. Yeah, or the video after that. I don't remember. Whatever. But, honestly, yeah. That's it. That's where the video ends. And you're probably wondering how I went from harvesting nothing and having such a huge flop and failure to harvesting this. I fixed it. And it took a long time. It took a while. But I fixed it. And you're just gonna have to see in next week's video. Okay, guys, thank you. Number 4, okay, thank you. Hopefully I'll see you next week for another video. You mean next year? Next 2 years? Next Bro, decade? You're still here? Yeah. I'm also here. Didn't you leave? I don't live around here. What you thought? I was about to go around, wandering around people's neighborhoods? That's what other people do. I'm very demure. I'm very mindful. I don't go walking around strange neighborhoods at night. That's what people do when they get hurt. That's correct. It's not crazy to say that. I do the music. No, I thought you left. Wasn't my 50 cents not enough for you? Hey, 50 cents is a lot of money in this economy. Hey, 50 cents? Yeah? What about it? No, it's not that. He only paid me 25 cents. No. Bro, get... Okay, so please like, subscribe, and comment, and like, and thank... His current whereabouts are unclear. Clear. Clear!